assessing the dynamics of antioxidant protection of tear fluid and retrobulbar blood circulation in diabetic retinopathy. Diabetes retinopathy, DR, is a vascular complication of diabetes that causes vision loss and blindness in people of all ages. The objective of this study was to determine the biochemical parameters of the lacrimal fluid and color Doppler imaging, CDI, of the diabetic eyes, the effectiveness of Tannakan endonasal electrophoresis in the treatment of non-proliferative diabetic retinopathy, NPDR. This prospective study included 165 patients with NPDR who were randomly allocated to receive traditional treatment, control group, daily tablets of Tannakan, TT group, or daily endonasal electrophoresis of Tannakan, TE group, within 10 days. The severity scale of the early treatment diabetic retinopathy study, ETDRS, was used to determine the stages of DR. The main outcome measures were changes in DR severity, DRS, antioxidant activity of tears, and CDI at months 1, 3, and 6. This study has shown a gradual decrease in No levels as DRS increases. Moderate negative correlations were found between peak systolic velocity, PSV, of the central retinal artery, CRA, central retinal vein, CRV, short posterior ciliary artery, SPCA, and DRS, and diastolic velocity, EDV, of CRA and DRS. CDI with results of increased resistance or decreased flow can be used to predict higher risk for developing severe DR, which is essential for determining further patient management tactics. Diabetes is a growing global health issue, affecting over 463 million people by 2019. One serious complication of diabetes is diabetic retinopathy, DR, a condition that damages the blood vessels in the retina and can lead to vision loss or even blindness. Understanding how DR develops can help doctors provide better treatments and preserve patients' vision and quality of life. In DR, high blood sugar levels cause damage to the blood vessels in the eye. This includes poor blood flow, leaking vessels, and the loss of supportive cells, which can result in blocked capillaries and a lack of oxygen in the retina. In response, the body increases production of nitric oxide, NO, a substance that helps open blood vessels and protect cells. However, as the disease progresses, the supply of NO drops, leading to further vessel damage, blood clots, and the growth of abnormal new blood vessels, neovascularization, which worsen vision problems. To slow or stop this process, early treatment is critical. One promising approach is a therapy called endonasal electrophoresis, which uses a mild electrical current to deliver medicine through the nose. This method helps the drug reach deep into the brain and eyes, including the retina, by traveling along nerve pathways. In this study, researchers used this technique to deliver a herbal medicine called Tannakan to patients with early-stage, non-proliferative, diabetic retinopathy, NDR. The study evaluated eye blood flow and tear chemistry before and after treatment. Results showed improvements, suggesting this method may be an effective, non-invasive way to treat early diabetic eye damage and prevent vision loss. Our studies have shown a gradual decrease in NO levels as DRS increases. Significant changes in the blood flow velocities and RI were observed in the retrobulbar vessels, especially in central retinal artery and short posterior ciliary artery in diabetic patients compared to healthy. PSV and RI in CRA and SPCA could be potentially useful for early diagnosis and follow-up of DR. CDI with results of increased resistance or decreased flow can be used to predict higher risk for developing severe DR, which is essential for determining further patient management tactics. This important article is authored by the following scientists. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel BP International to watch more videos in the fields of science, technology and medicine.